Chapter 363, The Ones Who Defend and the Ones Who Attack. The chapter begins with Monoma thinking back to Bakugo's fighting during joint training, when he said he wanted a perfect win. He can't believe what he's seeing, he screams that it can't be true. Jeanist is next to Bakugo and confirms he has no pulse. Mirio remembers when he said they would protect everyone until Deku gets there. He's extremely frustrated. TomurAFO says that now he's dead for good. He taunts Eraser saying he gave his student too much credit and stood on the bascksit, that's why he's disappointed in him. TomurAFO asks who wants to be Midoriya's new president and we see he's grabbed Miruko. She says she should have killed him way back at the lab, but she's not depressed, quite the contrary. She's angry and biting off Tomura's fingers. It cuts back to Kamino and we see Dabi still alive and kicking. He risked it all at the last second and tried copying Shadow's new technique. As a result, he has resisted it and is now burning Kido and Anima. They're seriously injured. Burnin tells Shadow to run. Shadow says he underestimated Toya, thinking he had only raw strength. He has polished his quirk by himself for all these years, so he has a very polished control over his power. Dabi shows skeptic. And a voice starts coming from a device at the giant Numu's back. Skeptic calls Toya daddy's boy and says he's too busy to respond, but if he's asking about Endeavor's location, he's fighting a foe on Gunga Mountain. We see TomurAFO again and he says they shouldn't have give the villains time to prepare, they should have rushed like Deku wanted. Skeptic is controlling a satellite and keeping track of everyone's location. He's apparently communicating directly to many of the villains too. While many other companies were leaving Japan, he was dedicating himself to spreading Redistro's words. The communication in the command room where All Might is at has been hacked by Skeptic, that's why Mandalay wasn't able to hear from Deku. The last thing we see from is that he has an inside map of all the escape routes beneath UA, and he's started moving something. We see a glimpse of the shelters where the civilians are. The Todoroki family is watching as the Masagaki teacher tells her students to behave, but they are sure 5PP men, Bakugo and the rest will win, but AFO's spies are there too, holding their phones. The last spread takes us back to Gunga. AFO says he heard that at the last war the villains were taken by surprise, but not this time. Now they are the one attacking and the heroes have to defend themselves. They're one step closer to their dream. We see his face,